Hey, welcome to video 3 of our demonstration on the very latest version of our construction profitability software. This is our Employees tab, and we'll begin by selecting Add New Employee. We'll go ahead and enter some information here. While it is a good idea to capture the employee's address and phone number, the only critical fields are the first and last name. I'll go ahead and enter that now. Next, we have the benefit burden. Depending on when the hire date is, there's often a period of time before company benefits kick in. If you're hiring a lot of new employees for a project, this can amount to a significant savings during that period. If you want to track those savings, you can enter their eligibility date, and the program will not calculate those costs until you actually incur them. Just enter the date the costs start to accrue and either a percentage of their wage to calculate those costs or a dollar amount. Here's where we'll give our employees web access. The difference between administrative access and employee access is that the employees will only be able to access their own schedules and enter time for themselves. Simply select Enable Web Login and enter a username and password. If you'd like the employee to be able to enter time for their crew, make sure you select Yes for Master Time Entry. Finally, we need to assign a classification for our employee. To do that, we'll select Add New Classification and click the drop-down list to select a preset classification, or we can create a new classification. We provide several levels of each classification so that you can give an employee a merit increase in the middle of a project by simply selecting the next level and scheduling them at the higher classification level. I would also like to mention that you can track employees under multiple classifications. This is particularly helpful on Bacon-Davis projects where you may have an employee that you're using as a laborer and they also run heavy equipment, for example. Since you may need to pay that employee different wages for each position, it is very helpful to track their hours under each classification. This can also be used to track employees at different rates for change orders. If you'd like to assign your own classification, just select Add New and create your own. Finish by entering a wage and clicking Update. Select Update again and the employee will be added. By adding all field employees, you'll be able to schedule any workers in the company as they filter in and out of projects. The last thing we'll take a look at is crew building. On many tasks such as wire pulling, underground work, or in the case of solar contractors, racking and module installation, for example, it is often easier to create a crew and schedule the crew instead of having to constantly select individual employees. This also makes time entry easier because when the crew leader enters their time, the entire crew time will be entered as well. Once entered, the time can be quickly edited for workers who may have come late or left early. For this example, we'll switch over to a project that has some employees already entered in. Creating a crew is as simple as clicking Add New Crew, giving your crew a name, and selecting the employees for the crew from the employee list. Note that the program automatically calculates the crew average labor rate for you. Once you're done, just click Close to complete the process and the new crew will be created. Okay, that concludes the demo of the Employees page. Thanks for taking a look.